Hello friends, welcome to Turn a Stone Tarot. I'm so glad you're here today. Welcome in if you're new, welcome back if you're returning. Thank you for being here. This reading will cover the next 7 days for you, so short-term energies over the next 7 days. Whenever you come across this reading is just fine. It will apply to your coming 7 days. We'll take a look at the energies that you'll be working with this week, any important events that may be happening for you. We'll get some advice from Spirit about your next 7 days. So please choose one of the 3 piles I have for you here today. Pile 1 is here with the All That Glitters card. Pile 2 is the Between Worlds card. And pile 3 is the Happy Happy card. Timestamps are in the description box below. Please click ahead to your group and I will see you in your chosen reading. Hello Pile 1, welcome to your reading. This is your look at the next 7 days. So the way I've arranged your reading quickly is we'll look at the first 1 to 3 days in this column, the middle of the week, sort of 3 to 5 days out in this column, the end of your week, 5 to 7 days out in this column, and then finally some overall energies, a kind of final outcome in the last column here. So let's talk about the card that you were drawn in the intro. You were drawn to this card, the All That Glitters card. And the number on this card is 16, so the number 16 may be relevant for you. It's a very interesting card. It comes from the phrase, all that glitters is not gold. So this card talks about seeing behind things. You know, you've got these 2 masks here. So it talks about things not being quite as they seem, or things that seem very valuable, you know, maybe they're a little bit empty underneath. It's about seeing the truth of things, this card, the All That Glitters card. And I'm noticing a face in this card too. I wonder if you can see it in the camera there. So I'm getting a sense of you're being watched from the other realms by perhaps passed on loved ones. They are helping you to bring more balance into your life. I heard so many messages about balance as I was preparing your reading. So I think your passed on loved ones are encouraging you to balance out your life. So they really want you to be able to discern, you know, where is there fool's gold? Where are there things that appear bright and shiny and enticing, but maybe those things aren't serving you in the way that, you know, in the way that they appear to. So very interesting card, very nuanced card, I think, the All That Glitters card. So let's take a look at your week ahead and see how that card might play into more of what's going on in your week. So at the beginning of your week, we've got the Lovers card here. Beautiful, beautiful card to get. And we also have the Transformation card here as well. These are both major arcana cards in these respective decks. So, you know, the next few days could be a very big time for you. Something big is happening, perhaps. The Lovers does indeed suggest enjoyment of things. It can be relationship related as well. So maybe you're dating, maybe you're going on a beautiful date. With the Transformation card here, I think things are changing in your world, perhaps. So, you know, maybe something about this experience that you have in the next few days is going to, you know, maybe spark a bit of a transformation for you or move you along regarding a transformation. I'm noticing her green cloak here, so this could be heart related. You know, maybe you are, for example, with the All That Glitters card, you know, maybe you're realizing that you're spending too much time away from maybe somebody you love here in this card, and you're rethinking, you know, how you want to spend your time. Are you spending too much time in a work role or some other role that's not giving you enough time to pursue the things that truly bring you love and enjoyment in your life? Just something to consider in the next few days. But the cards are showing, you know, this kind of this dual energy of, the lovers, enjoying yourself, maybe, seeing sort of how beautiful life can be, and also something transforming within you. So I think there's a bit of a wake up going on for you this week with this All That Glitters card here coming out in the primary position. Let's take a look at the middle of the week, and this looks good as well. We have the Ace of Pentacles, which can represent a new opportunity, maybe a gift even. This can be, money coming in, winning something. It can be like promotions, all kinds of lovely things with the Ace of Pentacles. And then you have this beautiful Harmony card too. So there is some relationship energy going on in your week here with the lovers in the first few days. And then this Harmony card coming out as well. These are very much relationship cards for me. So, maybe you are, again, we mentioned maybe changing your relationship with the material world, maybe because of something that's going on regarding a relationship. Maybe you're wanting to deepen a relationship, and that has you sort of rethinking how you manage your livelihood perhaps, or your financial resources. This can even be like a combination of moving in together here with this Harmony card and the Ace of Pentacles. That may be applicable for someone. Maybe you're thinking about moving in together. Just some possibilities. Okay, so let's take a look at the end of the week as well. Here we've got the Wheel of Fortune, and we've got the Recognition and Reward card. So beautiful. Again, this sense of promotion is coming through. This won't apply for everyone, but I think some of you may very much experience some kind of promotion in work, or even relationship status perhaps this week with the Recognition and Reward card. The Wheel of Fortune is, of course, things moving forward, things moving on. You have this lovely transformation card here. So I think things are transforming. You're changing status perhaps. That could be relationship status. That could be job status. With Recognition and Reward, I think your past efforts are indeed being appreciated and recognized, and I think they're going to bring you a positive development here, which is really interesting with the All That Glitters card going on, because I think you're thinking very deeply about what things mean to you. You're revaluing and reevaluating things in your life, but really revaluing, like really taking, I think, a deep look at what you value in life, where you put your time, where you put your energy. Is it really bringing you satisfaction? I think you're wanting to bring some balance into your life here. Again, that message of balance was so clear. The Lovers can be a card of balance as well. It's balancing the masculine and the feminine energies within us. The Wheel of Fortune can often be a balance card. It's that wheel, that fulcrum point, like when is the time that fulcrum starts to turn. It's about maintaining balance amidst this constant changing wheel of life that we live on. The Harmony card is a card of balance. We achieve balance when we're in a harmonic state. So I think you're really evaluating this week what you value, what's important to you, what really brings you satisfaction, and what brings you joy. And I think you may be making some important decisions based on your findings this week. So let's look at your outcome card. We've got the Moon here and the Patience card, and this card also speaks of balance here. I believe this card is the Temperance card in traditional decks, but in this deck it's called Patience. So again, being patient, that maybe as you sort of rearrange things in your life to align with your value system, this may take some time. You may need to, begin new projects and wait for them to grow. Here I'm noticing the seed in her hands. The Moon is very interesting too. Again, it's almost another card of balance. It kind of speaks of balancing our wilder side, our wolf nature, with our, our more civilized side, our dog nature. I can kind of really speak about sort of balancing those two aspects of the self. And it also speaks of, things that are a bit hidden from us, which is similar to the All That Glitters card too, with these two masks here. What is hidden behind that mask? You may want to spend some time, maybe in meditation, perhaps, kind of tuning into your deeper soul messages that may be coming up for you this week. It does, with this card, indicate that there's something going on with you on a very subconscious level this week. And I think it has to do with seeing through things, understanding what your true values are. I do get the sense there's a lot of looking on in this card. There's a face here that's looking down. There's a face here that's looking down. This is another face looking down here. I get the sense that, any passed on loved ones you may have in the higher realms, they are assisting you at this time to recalibrate your life and bring in more balance and, really use your time, energy, and resources wisely and in a way that really does bring you genuine joy, genuine peace, genuine harmony. I think it's going to be an important week in terms of kind of working through those things that you truly value in your life. All right, let's also take an oracle card for you here to begin to close out your reading. I like to pull, for this reading, I'm going to use the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards. You've got the moon here. So this one pairs nicely with some of the cards that are coming up for you. And we have, jumping out for you, is the Open Up to Change, New Moon in Aquarius. Open up to change. So yeah, and you've got this transformation here, this Wheel of Fortune, which indicates, progress forward, but, status changing, things changing. So I think on a very sort of deep level, you're working on this inner change here as you move forward and recalibrate your life to be something that is very truthful. I think you're eliminating those false things from your life, and you're making changes that put you in a space of truth and harmony and balance. And then finally, just for fun, we're going to draw some tea leaves for you just to see what might be coming up in your week ahead here. So let's see what the tea leaves want to say about your next 7 days. We have a couple here. We've got bird flying. It says news is on the way. News is on the way for you. And here we've got spiritual love, the lily, spiritual love. Very nice. And then I'm going to do one more draw for you. I have to take these cards in a couple packs because it's a really huge deck. So let's see what other cards want to come out for you from the tea leaves. Very nice. News on the way and spiritual love. And you've got the lovers and this harmony card here with the two lovers depicted there. So love could be an important theme for you this week. And we have just two more here. One fell on the floor. I'll have to get that. It says the whale, great worry over nothing. So let that be a relief to you. Great worry over nothing. There may be something you're concerned about at this time, but this is suggesting great worry over nothing. And then we have the older man card, dealings or relationship with an older man. So that is your reading for the next 7 days, my friends. I hope you found this interesting. I hope you find this beneficial for your upcoming 7 days. Please let me know if this reading resonated for you. I would love to hear about it. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I look forward to seeing you in a future reading. May your day be filled with light, love, and boundless blessings, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. This is your look at the next 7 days. I've divided your reading into sections. So the first column here, we're going to be looking at the beginning of your week, so the next 1 to 3 days, the middle of your week, the next 3 to 5 days, the end of your week, the next 5 to 7 days, and then we'll be taking an overall look at your next 7 days overall. All right, so let's talk about the card that you were drawn to in the intro. This is the Between the Worlds card. The number 3 is on this card, so 3 may be an important number for you. I'm noticing this flamingo here. Maybe flamingos are important for you or some kind of sign for you. Um, this does often speak of making some kind of a change in life or desiring some kind of a change in life. So, for instance, you may be wanting to move to a different location from where you currently live. You may want to be making a job change. You may want to pursue a different line of work or a different line of study. You may also be wanting a change in status in a relationship. So, you're wanting to bring more color, more life, more vitality into your world, often with this card. So, this may apply for you as you're coming to this reading. Also, I have to say, are you feeling a bit discombobulated or confused? Is there a sense of confusion for you, my group twos? I was getting a lot of, discombobulated energy when I tuned into your reading. I had to actually redo your reading. Um, there was just a lot of competing messages going on, competing information, just a general sense of things kind of not working out, and so needing to change direction. So that may resonate for some of you as you're coming to this reading. And if it does, this certainly is your reading, because that energy was very strong as I began your reading today. All right, so let's take a look at the cards that did come out for you here. We have the beginning of the week. We've got the Hanged Man in reverse, as well as the sacral chakra. So this speaks about you may have been on hold for a while regarding something. Maybe with this Between the Worlds card here, there's some change that you're wanting to make. But with the Hangman in reverse, maybe you're reaching a point where you're ready to make the change. Maybe you've been kind of waiting for the right timing, waiting to receive a piece of news, waiting for some illumination or inspiration. This sacral card often speaks about our creativity. The sacral chakra is the womb of creativity. It is the creative life force within us. So this may resonate with you. Maybe you have been waiting for some creative inspiration with this card. But with the beginning of the week showing the sacral chakra and the Hanged Man in reverse, you may be getting some kind of inspiration within the next 3 days, or you may have an aha moment where something suddenly clicks in and makes sense to you in the next 3 days. I do see, creativity, inspiration coming to you. You may find a creative solution to whatever dilemma you have been in. It's looking very good for, positive eureka moments, positive solutions coming in, positive developments in that sphere that can help you sort of get out of whatever pause you have been in for some time. All right, and with the middle of the week, you have a wonderful middle of the week. So I'm not sure what's going on for you in the next 3 to 5 days, but it looks really, really good. You've got the Six of Wands here, the card of victory, of success, of being recognized by others, of triumph. I see you enjoying this triumph here with the Six of Wands card. You have the Hope card here, which again is a beautiful card of, things turning around for you, things being very light and bright and healing for you. I think whatever victory is coming in for you is going to give you some hope for the future. You may be receiving positive news here in the middle of the week. I think the positive news is going to be it's really going to help lift your spirits here with this hope card coming out. And I think it's going to heal, whatever this sense of grayness is that has been lingering for you. I think you're going to, with this, whatever is going on for you in the middle of the week, it's going to help bring in hope and help show you where you can find that color, that light. It's really interesting. I'm not sure if the camera picks it up, but if you look closely at this card, there's a figure within this ball of light that's kind of standing up. And to me, this figure actually looks quite a bit like this hanged man standing upright, but released from whatever shackles you may have felt were holding you back. So, could be something as simple as doubt or, uncertainty, even. With whatever occurs for you in the beginning of the week, I think you're feeling a new sense of hope and a new sense of freedom because of this hope. Whatever this good news or this positive success that comes to you in the middle of the week, I think it's really helping to free you to move forward into this, bright, colorful new reality. The number on this card is 17, so 17 may be an important number for you. Depending on what time of the month you're watching this reading, maybe the 17th of the month is an important date for you. But really beautiful card. And again, this sense of a lot of light coming into your reading, a lot of illumination, things being shown to you, awareness coming online. So I think you have some beautiful things to look forward to in the middle of the week here. And then at the end of the week, in sort of the next 5 to 7 day time frame, I do see you, moving on from something that has been difficult. Maybe this good positive news that comes in kind of allows you to start making plans and start taking actions that do, truly move you forward, move you on to something better, help you heal from something that has perhaps been it's left you feeling stuck. I think whatever development in the past, something with this card, it looks like there has been like some kind of a heartbreak, something that has happened with this woman and child here where they just feel like, we need to move on, we need to move somewhere better. So it's not literal, of course, but there may be something within you that has you yearning for something better, something that is more conducive to your life success, your life purpose, your life happiness. With the wisdom card coming out here again, we've got all of this illumination going on. I think you have, you have undergone some kind of awakening this week. Maybe this success that comes in has shown you that things truly can turn around for you. Things can be positive for you. You have learned whatever lesson you needed to learn in this situation so that you can begin to create a new home for yourself. I am getting the sense of a new home with this card and with the Six of Wands here. So if you are looking to move on to a new home or just feeling at home in the world, I think you will be progressing with that this week. All right, and then let's look at your overall cards here. We have Nine of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment, wish fulfillment. Beautiful card to have for your week. Again, I think things are turning around for you in the next 7 days in a way that's truly beautiful, in a way that's much more satisfying for your heart. And you also got the intuition card. This would be the High Priestess in a traditional deck. Beautiful card. This card is telling me, again, it's that sense of awakening. It's a sense of, I think you have listened to your internal compass, your internal true north. You're understanding yourself better. You're understanding what you truly need to feel happy and secure and to thrive in the world, and you're moving in the direction of that. And I think you have developed a beautiful relationship here with your own intuition, which I think will continue to serve you for months and years to come. So this really is, this week coming up for you, really is I think, a demonstration of how wonderful your life can be when you really listen to your inner guidance system. If you have been feeling a sense of confusion, like that early sense of confusion I was feeling as I prepared your reading, I think things are beginning to clear up for you this week. You are having, more reliance on your intuition, and you're starting to work with it, I think, in a more fulfilling way, a more effective way. And that's really going to set you up nicely, I think, for a positive future so that you can move into this beautiful, colorful, vital future that you desire. All right, I'm also going to draw for you my pile twos, Work Your Light Oracle card for you. That is the Oracle deck that was calling out for your reading this week. So let's see what the Work Your Light Oracle has to say about your next 7 days. All right, that one came out quite definitively. We have Unbound. It says, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Yeah, there really is this sense of moving on from something that has kind of kept you stuck here with the Hanged Man, something that's been confusing you, perhaps. Maybe you were in a circumstance where you just felt, utterly confused by what was going on, discombobulated maybe by perhaps a sense of chaos or a lack of clarity. And I think, with this Six of Wands card coming out, you're able to release that this week and move on to some really beautiful things here with this Nine of Cups and your intuition card. Being put squarely back into your own self, into your own life, and releasing things, I think, that have held you back. All right, and then just for fun, we're going to take a look at your tea leaves here for the week and see what the tea leaves have in store for you. These, I often find these tea leaves can be kind of wild cards. You never quite know what's going to come up with the tea leaves. So let's see what shows for you here. We have desk. It says pay attention to your work. Pay attention to your work. So this may be regarding a work change potentially, but work is going to be important for you this week. And this one says mice, discord among friends or family. Discord among friends or family. And perhaps that is this discord among friends or family, friends and family not getting along. Perhaps this is what has created maybe this stalemate or this sense of confusion. Interesting. And then I have to do this one in 2 packs because this deck is so enormous. So this is the second group of tea leaves. Let's see what comes out for you. Okay, we got 2 things show for you. One says cobweb. It says protected from negative forces beyond your control. Oh, excellent. Protected from negative forces beyond your control. So wonderful card to get, my friends. You can know that you are protected. And then we have the card for March. So March may be significant, could be for a number of reasons. Maybe something happened in March that is significant for you. Maybe somebody with a March birthday is important in your life. There could be something that blossoms for you in the coming March. All kinds of possibilities with this card coming out here. So beautiful reading, my pile twos. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I wish you a beautiful week. Thank you again. I appreciate your time and attention. And if you'd like to click the like button on this reading and subscribed, I would be so grateful for your support of my work. It really helps my channel. So thank you for that. And may your week be filled with light, love, and boundless blessings. And I will see you in the next reading. Thank you. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. This is your look ahead at the next 7 days. So the way I've arranged your reading, we'll look at the beginning of your week in this column, the middle of your week in this column, and the end of your week in this column. And then these cards give us a nice kind of overall picture of your week. And let's talk about the card that you were drawn to in the introduction. This is the Happy Happy card. The number on this card is 26. This card tells me that you're going to be feeling great this week. I think you've got a wonderful week ahead. You're going to be feeling very good. I think you're going to be experiencing this happy, happy feeling. I'm noticing, if you can see, there's a face in this egg. I think if you have any passed on loved ones, they're going to be almost kind of celebrating your happiness with you. They may have a hand in helping you to create this happiness even. Also, I'm noticing this egg shape here in the Happy Happy card. That's reminding me of the holiday of Easter. So the holiday of Easter may be important to you. The number 26 here may be important to you. I'm noticing the youthful figure seated on the egg. You may be feeling very youthful this week, have a lot of energy, a lot of aliveness, really beautiful, beautiful energy for your week ahead, pile 3. All right, so let's take a look at the beginning of your week and see what we have here. We have the Ace of Wands, which is, again, just some beautiful, energetic, has a lot of beautiful, energetic energy to it. You may be having wonderful ideas this week with the Ace of Wands. You may be, you may have energy to accomplish things that maybe have been difficult in the past. And you've also got this beautiful harmony card here. So for many of you watching this reading, this is definitely about your love life. I think you're having a wonderful week regarding your love life. I see a lot of energy coming to you. This could also be relationships with others as well, like family members or friends potentially. But a lot of beautiful energy coming into your love life. Maybe you are deepening a love relationship with someone. Maybe you're having fun, enjoyable times with someone. I think you're really feeling in tune with another person this week with this harmony card coming out. I think it feels like a breath of fresh air, a gift from the universe, these wonderful feelings that you're experiencing, this wonderful attunement that you have with another person or a child even, or being of some kind, could be a pet even. So beautiful energy, beautiful for relationships of all kinds this week. Especially the first part of the week here is looking very beautiful in terms of your feelings and being able to tune into another and really feel in sync. For a few of you too, this will be sort of self-love and self-harmony that will apply to some people listening to this reading as well. But I think you're really going to be, you're going to be feeling great, whether it's with yourself or with other people. And let's look at the middle of the week here. We have the Six of Wands, another beautiful card, the card of success and triumph and recognition. Sort of feeling good in the company of others, in groups of people. If you have any job interviews or anything, this is, doing well in the job interview. And it's really interesting because it's coming over this number 8, Trapped in Fear card. So this is telling me something interesting. I think you are going to be feeling great. I think you're going to be doing great this week. But for some of you, I think this is going to perhaps set off some insecurities within you. There may be events that have happened in the past that have, maybe caused you to put up a wall of some kind. That have led you to feel insecure. So I think the fact that things are going very well, whether they're going very well in a relationship or in something like a job setting or some other kind of setting for you, even though things truly are, going very well, and I think you are feeling well as a result of this, you may also experience moments of, just having these insecurities reawakened. I think when we have gone through something difficult and, we start to have the opposite experience where things actually go very well and things are working out, it can, that part of us that felt very afraid of things going wrong in the past, or the experiences that we've had in the past where things didn't go well, that part of us can start to come online a bit, and um, it can perhaps create some worries like, well, what if this doesn't continue to go well? Or what if this doesn't work out, even though it feels so well? It's that sense of almost distrusting our positive emotions. So do be conscious of that this week. I think this part of yourself could do with a bit of nurturing, a bit of self care, perhaps, just letting that part of yourself that may still feel a bit insecure about things going well, about positive developments. Just let it know that this is the reality that you're having right now, and it's natural that these fears come up. Just really working with these fears and insecurities. I think, in a way, this time of great success and great positivity is actually a wonderful opportunity for you to begin to heal and address some of these inner insecurities and fears. So do use this time to help work through some of these fears that may be lingering from past difficulties that you may have experienced. And it's quite natural for this to come up. When we do well, it's natural to kind of feel that pendulum swing of, well, what if this stops, or what if this doesn't continue, or what if this person that I love, what if it turns out the way it did, perhaps in a prior relationship that didn't work out. It's quite natural to have those reactions, I think, when things are going well. But, as much as you can, allow yourself to enjoy this time, allow yourself to, feel all the happiness and joy that you're feeling, but just recognize it may come with the presence of some insecurities that may be lingering from the past. All right, and at the end of the week, I mean, all the wands you're getting here is really just amazing. You've got the Two of Wands. I think you're looking ahead to the future here this week, and you've also got the number 2 here, and spiritual union. This would be like the Two of Cups in traditional tarot decks. In this deck, it's 2 and spiritual union. So again, really beautiful relationship cards here with whatever kind of relationship you have. For some of you, you may even be becoming engaged this week. That's possible with the spiritual union card coming up, and this Two of Wands card. You may be getting married even for some of you. That's potential as well. Although it's slightly more engagements a little earlier in the process, some of these energies. But again, I think you're going to be feeling good. You're going to have lots of energy. You're going to be looking forward into the future. I think you're going to be feeling very connected to, whomever you are having your primary relationships with this week, whether that's a partner, a family member, a friend, even potentially. But I just think you're going to be feeling very good. And, I think this is a beautiful union and a very promising connection that you have going on here. And I think you can look ahead with hope and appreciate the victory. And again, just be mindful of these places where past insecurities may surface, because you're really going to want to tend to them as you move forward, so that they don't hold you back, so that you are really fully able to enjoy all of the beauty coming into your world right now regarding relationships. And then you have, finally, for the kind of the overall theme of your week, we've got the Page of Wands here, and the Memories of Love card. Page of Wands and Memories of Love. So it's interesting because this is a very forward moving card. However, Memories of Love suggests looking backward. So I think you are very much balancing some forward looking energies this week, as well as maybe feeling a little bit tugged by, you're thinking back on past relationships, past friendships, past partnerships, And I think that might be informing some of your emotions and thoughts this week. However positive or maybe even difficult that may be. Um, I think some of you will be creating memories of love this week as well, some beautiful new memories in these happy times that you're in. A lot of this energy reminds me of new love, that wonderful feeling we have when we fall in love for the first time. So you may be experiencing that in some regard, even if it's, you've brought a new pet into your home, and you just love this adorable new pet that you have and it's going really well. It can be that kind of a feeling where there's some newness and some freshness, and it feels really good, and you have a lot of positive feelings, a lot of thoughts of approval and appreciation here with the Page of Wands. So I think overall, like a really beautiful week, really beautiful feelings. It is, this reading is inviting you to take a look at your relationship to the past and just understand where it might be informing, maybe some feelings that you have going on. I don't think they're overwhelming feelings, but you may have certain feelings around, could be even memories of loss, or fears or insecurities, and that naturally come up when things do start to go well, that we may have had to put some walls in place to protect ourselves. And I think this is a time where you're starting to bring your wall down, perhaps. And, as we do that and as we enter into a joyous new period, it can stir up, some of the dust, I think, of the past, maybe just underneath the surface, and just be aware of that, and know that it's perfectly natural. It's part of the healing process, but overall, really a beautiful week for you, my pile threes. Okay, I'm also going to draw from the Divine Feather Messenger Oracle for you here, just to get some additional words for your next 7 days. Let's see what else Spirit would like to bring through. All right, we have, it says the Crow. The Crow, it says, universal laws and truths are now being revealed. Use this energy to create your reality. Universal laws and truths are now being revealed. Use this energy to create your reality. So beautiful card. Crows may be a symbol for you as well. Maybe you're somebody that sees crows. You may have a certain meaning or a certain person attached with the appearance of the crow, so that might be important for a few of you. But definitely you're being invited to sort of create your reality here. You've got all this wonderful, it's going to be a very energetic week here with all of this Wands energy available to you. So, really use it to create a positive beginning for yourself. And finally, I'm going to choose from the tea leaves here for just to see what wants to come out for your week. These can be totally random, I find, with the tea leaves. You never quite know what they're going to show us. So this card says December, and it's got an angelic figure on there. So the month of December may be important for you. Maybe somebody with a birthday in December. Maybe this angel that's appearing on the December card is important to you. It'll mean different things to different people, but that is what the tea leaves are showing us. And then finally, we have one more pack of tea leaves here. They come in such a big pile that I need to separate them into 2 groups. So let's see what other card wants to come out for you. Oh, we have 2. This one says bird perched. It says waiting for news, a package or a letter. Waiting for news, a package or a letter. So maybe you're waiting for something this week. And then finally, we have the lion. It says time to act. The lion, time to act. So the word might be important, the image might be important, or the words can be important here, depending on your situation. So you've got December, lion, time to act, and bird perched, waiting for news, package, or letter. All right, my friends, that is your next 7 days. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I think you have a beautiful week ahead. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you found this reading useful and beneficial to your life. If you could take a moment to like and subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it. It does help to support my work, so thank you for that. May your week be filled with light, love, and boundless blessings, and I will see you next time. Thank you.